Shalom, Kal Halal, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Kakodash. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of GMS, including the elders that came before them that taught us His truth. Shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word and truth and in sincerity, the hopeful at Tabernacle of David, the Akwat that are listening and learning, being a pillar of rest, the 144,000, the 1/3, the hopeful elect. All right, so it's just a quick. So damn loud. I'm just gonna go into it's high time. Okay? And what is it high time for? Because everybody knows Matthew 24. I stay in Matthew 24. It's very pertinent, if you will, okay, to the time that we're in. So let's just read it from the top, all right? And Yahushua went out and departed from the temple, and his disciples came to him for to show him the buildings of the temple. And Yahushua said unto them, See ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be left here one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down. Okay? So, what are we talking about? All right? They shall build, but I will throw down, meaning the end of Esau's kingdom. He's speaking, right, of the end of Esau's kingdom right away. All right? And the disciples kind of knew that, right? And so they asked him a question. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be? What things? These things. When the throwing down is going to happen. Okay? There shall not be left here one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down. They said, well, hey. Let me holler at you real quick. They said, well, when is that going to happen? And what are the signs? How can we tell when that's going to happen? Because what are they talking about? And of the end of the world. They knew he was speaking of that this is dealing with the end of the world. Esau is the end and Jacob is the beginning of it to follow it. And Yahushua answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am a Mashiach, and shall deceive many. We see these things right now. Okay? We see all of this stuff, right? All of this stuff that is about to be starting with what? False anointed. Okay? For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, and shall deceive many, and ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. So it's going to be a time of trouble, right? But he's listing off the things that are the signs of what? The end of the world. Here we are at the end of the world, and people are acting, and you see it, but you're acting like it's all good. You're acting like you can buy your way out. You can kiss ass your way out. Esau is not, you can't abhor Esau, right? And we got to go into code, all right? We can't use the H word, all right? Wars and rumors of war. For nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom. There shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginnings of sorrow. What does this mean? Okay. When you see this and you see it in abundance, oh, well, that's been going on for years, right? This is Romans 13 and 11. And that, knowing the time that now it is high time to awaken. Your ass is asleep. You're sleeping on Matthew 24. You're sleeping on the end of the world. As we know it. For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe. Let's read that in the NLT. This is all the more urgent, for you know how late it is. Time is running out. Wake up, for our salvation is nearer now than when we first believed, in the NIV. And do this, understanding the present time. The hour has already come for you to wake up from your slumber, because our salvation is nearer than when we first believed. Hey, over and over and over, it's urgent. Understand the present time, all right? The gravity of what is about to go on supersedes anything. All right? When you're speaking of the Most High supersedes anything. The Bible, the truth, the time we're in, supersedes everything. Nothing is more important than the Most High, right? Yahweh Bashem Yahushua on down. We're in the time of the changing of the guard, and your ass is asleep, refusing to get up. Remember when you used to go to high school and your ass didn't want to get up? And you would drag all the way. You still go, but you would drag it out. That's what you're doing. You're dragging. What does it mean, high time? Nigga, it's past time. All right? It's urgent. All right? And you're sleeping on it. You're sleeping on the enormity of the situation. All right? What is nearer? Our salvation. Right? And you ain't gonna make it. If you're not awake right now, you ain't gonna make it. All right? The devil these devils know what time it is. They know that it's the end. So why are you sleeping? You don't get no free pass. Oh, I'm an Israelite, I got on fringes. I get a free pass. No, you don't. Nope. You gotta go through Jacob's trouble. Right? You gotta go through the worst time that there ever was on the face of the earth. All right? Do this, knowing that this is a critical time. All right? Since you know the time, do you even know the time? The season? Right? Now is the time and the hour to awake from our sleep. All right? Woke. See, they disguise woke. Woke is a bad thing. Oh, woke. Right? No, wake the fuck up. Right? How do you wake up? Here's how you wake up. Oh, this guy's the devil. You're supposed to hate the devil. So you can say this all day. Hate the devil. Well, it's the same thing. That's what the elder apostle posted, and they gave him a strike. You know what sort of times we live in. What times? Okay. Understanding the occasion. It is already time for you to awaken. It been past. Because you know the critical period at which we are living. See? All right, so we're going to let Dina, Amelia Calmetta, 1 hour ago, she knows. Here it is. She's a Christian. She's working for these Christians, but we're going to let her, hey, they do a good job. Hey, you need to see it. All right? A picture is worth 1,000 words. And because I'm not going to go and do all this slick production that costs a lot of money, I'm going to let her do it. All right, so take it away, Dina.
jump into the broadcast. And I'd like to take you to this report written by Michael Schneider of the Most Important News, Can Dream, The Economic Collapse, and also Michael is a author of several different books. And so I encourage you to go and visit him when you have some time.
The making of many books. Don't worry about these books. Worry about the Bible, the one book.
I'd like to start with this article that he wrote titled, Wake Up, Highly Destructive Natural Disasters Are Suddenly Striking Areas All Over the Earth.
So these are those signs that the disciples said. So how will we know? What will be the signs that you're about to come back and tear shit up? Well, here they are in a row.
Who goes on to ask the question, why are so many historical natural disasters suddenly hitting us one after another?
Because these are the signs that he's coming back to jack shit up, and it could be you if you don't wake the fuck up and do what is right.
For a moment, I would like for you to think about what we have seen over just the past several weeks. The wildfires on Maui were the deadliest in the entire history of the United States. Then Hillary absolutely pummeled Southern California, and Idalia caused immense damage along the Gulf Coast of Florida. And now, Hurricane Lee is threatening the East Coast. If it actually hits a major population center in the Northeast, we could see immense devastation. Meanwhile, large earthquakes are striking without warning all over the globe. On Friday night at 11:11 local time, a highly destructive magnitude 6.8 earthquake hit Morocco.
Morocco, that's one diverse place.
People as far away as Spain and Portugal felt a strange vibration ripple beneath their feet. But millions in Morocco felt the planet shake and splinter, joint and disintegrate, before thousands of the most unfortunate were greeted by tectonic rage. At least 2,100 people are dead, and that number is expected to rise. According to the Euro-Mediterranean Seismological Center, an NGO, several aftershocks convulsed through the area, and at least 2,100 people have perished. This was a really big one. The final death toll will not be known for quite a while, but it is rising with each passing hour.
Now, a year ago in Turkey, niggas done forgot about it. It was upwards of 50,000 people died in one earthquake. And if you don't think these earthquakes are weaponized, you're tripping. You haven't woken up yet.
According to the USGS, this was the biggest earthquake that Morocco has experienced in more than 100 years. When something like this happens, your life can be turned upside down in a single moment. Can you imagine what it would be like to lose your home and your family without any warning whatsoever? And we saw that in February with Turkey and Syria as well, which was a major 7.8 magnitude. The quake hit a depth of 11 miles and was centered in southern Turkey near the northern border of Syria. Many aftershocks rocked the two countries since the initial quake. And
Slovakia, did I say it was last year? It was this year. Was it this year?
First 11 hours, the region had felt 13 significant aftershocks with a magnitude of at least 5, and that report comes from the Associated Press. But Michael goes on to state that the survivors in the region of Morocco need our prayers. This is a country that has not seen a tragedy like this in any of our lifetimes. Of course, this was not the only major earthquake that we have seen in the past few days. On Friday, a magnitude 5.0 earthquake hit Northern California at 10:24 a.m., about 7.5 miles west-southwest of the community of Fall River Mills in
Now, California is not a diverse place, because we have earthquakes here every day. But it falls into it does fall into the category, nonetheless. Even though we have earthquakes here every day and we're used to it. Okay? And this is earthquakes in diverse places.
County. According to the USGS, close to 200 people had reported feeling shaking in the first half hour after the quake, with the majority of the reports coming from Shasta County, and a few reports from as far away as Chico and some communities in Oregon close to Medford. Michael goes on to state, as I keep reminding my readers, it is just a matter of time before the big one hits the state. Also on Friday, a magnitude 5.6 earthquake struck Mexico. Interestingly, this earthquake came just 2 days after the Mexican Supreme Court legalized abortion nationwide. Then on Saturday, a magnitude 6.0 earthquake hit off the coast of Palu, Indonesia, and a magnitude 6.6 earthquake struck not far from New Zealand. Meanwhile, massive storms continue to rage all over the planet.
So they got that shit set up. All right? They've been doing this for years now. And they got you to believe, oh, it's hurricane season. So they can bring these things in. All of them are 5 plus now. They need a new scale. Okay? Because when you understand what is going on, right, this devil has been given the technology to do these things. Okay? Of course, he conducts the wars. Okay? This is wars. Right? Is he creating this? He absolutely is creating this. What's Bill Bates doing? Buying up all the land and destroying food and food processing plants. They're creating it. Okay? Gain of function research in Wuhan, in Ukraine, in what's that place? Sudan, in California. What is gain of function? What? They create this stuff in a laboratory and heart. They have control over these things. And they're bringing it. All right? These niggas are playing God, if you will. All right? So when they get to this point of technology, it's time to come back. All right? Don't be deceived. Right? This ain't no natural disaster. It ain't no natural disaster. Okay? Maui was a natural disaster. Ask the natives of Maui. Ask the local boys over there. They each jump up and tell you, no, this wasn't a natural disaster. They created it. And until your dumbass wakes up and understands this is what it means, that if the Most High don't shorten the days and cut this devil off, there'll be no flesh left. Because he's doing it. Right? He's been given the technology to do it. Most High gave it to him to do it. Okay? But of course, he'll forward the affliction like he does, because that's what he was created to do. So everything is in its place. Right? Back to Dina. Go ahead. Look at this. All right?
Here, for the first time ever recorded, storms have reached top-tier Category 5 strength in every tropical ocean basin in the same year. And now, here comes Hurricane Lee. Lee made headlines all over the globe on Thursday when it suddenly strengthened from a Category 1 storm to a Category 5 storm.
When it did what? It suddenly strengthened. They can't do that. They want to be like the Most High. Who has his way in the whirlwind? Right? So, okay, bear with me. Whirlwind. Whirlwind. It's going to make me look for it. Lord is This computer's acting damn fool. Nahum 1 and 3. The Lord is slow to anger and great in power and will not at all acquit the wicked. There you are, Esau. The Lord hath his way in the whirlwind and in the storm, and the clouds are the dust of his feet. So what is this? It's the Lord that hath his way in the whirlwind and in the storm, and the clouds are the dust of his feet. Now who? It said Isaiah. Let's get it. Oh, it's the king of Babylon right there. Triumphant exultation over Babel, America. Let's see. Let's just start right here. I'm looking for a who here. So this is Isaiah 14 and 11. Salakia 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer? So we already know who we're talking about now. This is the Chaldean, the wise men of the nation of Edom, son of the morning. How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nation? For thou hast said in thine heart, in your mind, is what Esau said in his mind. I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I, Esau, will be like the Most High. Okay? What does that mean? That he thinks he has his way in the world. I'm going to control storms. I'm going to take down whole cities, whole states. The state of Florida was completely destroyed, right, by a weapon called HARP. It went from what? A category 1 to a 5. Is that the Most High? Everything is the Most High. But the Most High gave this devil High Action Auroral Research Project. Did he not? High altitude? High altitude. High altitude. Aurora. High altitude Aurora Research Project. HARP locations. HARP research facility. HARP antenna. What's this? Okay, this is a weapon, right, that deals with heating up the ionosphere. And you can do things like control weather and create earthquakes. Okay? And it is what it is. If you know, you know. Going back to this devil has the technology, high frequency active auroral research program. Okay? Program which researches the ionosphere, the highest ionized lets you know that you're hovering right over the target, about to destroy some shit. These lies, right? Oh, as soon as they start pointing, conspiracy theory, tinfoil hat, that means that you're real. You're on point. All right. Back to this. I'm gonna let her say that again. It went from a 1 to a 5. Oh, they're all 5s now. Whatever's coming in, Freddie, Kevin, Mocha, Jova, we can take it from a 1 to a 5 whenever we want.
Time ever recorded. Storms have reached top-tier Category 5 strength in every tropical ocean basin in the same year. And now, here comes Hurricane Lee. Lee made headlines all over the globe on Thursday when it suddenly strengthened from a Category 1 storm to a Category 5 storm. Now, can you imagine what such a storm would do to New York City or Boston if a direct hit happened? Let us hope that scenario can be avoided. But as I have been restlessly warning, we are entering a period of great instability when our planet will be hit by one major disaster after another. What we have experienced so far is just the tip of the iceberg.
The beginning. What does it say it is? For nation shall rise against nations, Matthew 24:7. And kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences, earthquakes in diverse places. All these are what? She said the tip of the iceberg. Caused by the heart too. Not just hurricanes and other weather phenomena. Right? This is old news. 20-year-old news.
With that said, I would like to move over to the Watchers Report because they do keep track of earthquakes, storms, just a slew of natural disasters. And so I want to talk about some storms here because we've been seeing a lot of them. And we're not going to go into every single report. I just wanted to give you guys a rundown to sort of confirm what Michael has been saying. On Saturday, September 9th, we saw unprecedented rainfall cause catastrophic flooding in Greece, leaving massive damage and at least 10 people dead. In Brazil, we saw heavy rains hit Rio Grande do Sul, causing deadly floods. 61,000 lightning strikes in just 2 hours resulted in 12 fatalities and 14 injuries in Odisha. We saw several floodings hit parts of Spain, as well as Storm Dana produces record-breaking rainfall. Widespread floods from Glomma River impact downstream regions after a dam collapse in Norway. Severe floodings, at least 6 in Slovenia, after 1 month's worth of rain in 10 hours. Historic rainfall in Hebei displaces 1.2 million people, with more than a year's worth in a couple of days in China. Record-breaking rainfall leads to destructive flooding in Beijing, at least 11 fatalities and 27 missing. Violent thunderstorms spawn unprecedented tornadoes that produced giant hail in Italy. That was in July. Severe storms of baseball-sized hail caused widespread power outages from the southern plains to the northeast in the United States. Record rainfall, massive flooding in Kentucky prompted evacuations in a state of emergency. Rare, powerful thunderstorm in Croatia, likened to Texas-style weather, claims 4 lives, leaves over 2,000 injured. Now, this is over the course, so far, of just a couple of months, you guys. And it goes on and on and on. So I encourage you to go over to the Watchers Report and check that out. But let's go over and talk about some earthquakes. Now, Michael went over a few of them, but let's talk about what's happened since the beginning of September. A 6.0 earthquake hit Halmahera, Indonesia on September 11th. We saw a 6.2 earthquake in Chile on September 7th. A 6.1 earthquake in Russia on September 1st. Let's go further into August. A 7.1 earthquake hit the Bali Sea in Indonesia. A 6.2 hit in Argentina. A 6.3 hit in Colombia. A 6.0 hit the central mid-Atlantic ridge. A 6.1 in Mariana Islands region. A 6.2 in Argentina again. And Japan had intense earthquake swarms in Nato Peninsula linked to ancient or hidden magnetic activity. And as you can see, it goes on and on. And also, the earthquakes are getting larger and closer together, just as we are told in prophecy would happen. We're also told in the books of Matthew, Mark, and Luke that there would be earthquakes in diverse places. We're also told in the book of Luke, chapter 21, verses 25 through 28, that there would be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars. And upon the earth, distress of nations with perplexity.
All right, I'm going to stop her there. She's giving me all I need. I don't need her to try to break down. First of all, she's a woman. Second of all, she don't understand the scriptures. So anyway, good enough. All right, so let's go back. All right, so what is being said? All right. Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. No who? Man. Who's doing it? Man. Oh, it's Mother Nature? Man. Who's doing all of it? Well, they just got mad at each other and they started fighting. No, we're going to fund both sides. Here, you get these uniforms and these guns, and you go over here. Take this helmet, nigga. No, they set all of this up. Okay? Don't be deceived. Okay? The Most High gave this devil the technology, right? It says that the time that we're in right now shall be as it was in the days of Noah. What does that mean? What was going on in the days of Noah? Okay? Well, right? When you, and they don't go into that, right? But they speak of, Atlantis, Lemuria, and things of that nature, okay? And what they say about those kingdoms, if you will, is that they had very, very high technology, okay? But we don't know because it doesn't say in the scriptures that that's what was going on. But what does it say? It says, it shall be as it was in the days of Noah, paraphrasing. So if today is like it was in the days of Noah, they had high technology. Right? Right? And they were about to destroy shit. The Most High had to end it. Okay? That makes sense, does it not? Now, we'll jump down here and it does say that in the other Gospels. But I just like Matthew. Okay, so jump down to 21. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world at this time, no, nor ever shall be. Here's the point. And except those days should be shortened, okay? Part of this great tribulation, right, is the technology, including the seeing. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. Okay? Okay? What does that mean? Does that mean anything? All right? The Most High got to cut this devil off because he'll kill everybody. He's doing this. And he don't get his way. What happened in Turkey? Okay? You got to understand how and why these things are taking place. Turkey earthquake. $2023. How many people? 7.8. They bring it out yet. So Turkey was tripping. Right? Does it say how many? It says there were more than 30,000 aftershocks. We call it aftershock. They call it an earthquake. I'm looking for a body count. They're going around it. The confirmed death toll stood at, let's say, 60. Well, and go check Maui. Oh, 100 niggas died. And all of that. No. Where's the 2,000 children, nigga? They might have lived for a month after we're up on a month now. Have they been sacrificed yet? The confirmed death toll stood, right? It is the deadliest earthquake in what is now present day Turkey. All right. Since the Dark Ages. And the deadliest natural disaster. See that? In modern history. No, sorry. These devils are conducting weather wars. All right? Thank you, Dina. This is the History Channel. Weather control weaponized by world's military. Huh? You're tinfoil, dude. The unexplained weather control weaponized by world's... Season 1, 3 years ago. So if you don't understand what the hell is going on, China's secretive power, controlling the weather, it's a weapon. What is a bioweapon? It's what they created in Wuhan, China with gain-of-function research. You got to wake the hell up, okay? Weather modification. How cloud seeding increases rainfall. How do you get flooded out? They make it rain in certain places. Okay? What is this? This is technology given to this fucking devil. And we're in, as it was in the time of Noah. Can we get that out of Matthew 24 as well? See how everything is in here? Be ready at any hour. Matthew 24 and 36. But of that day and hour knoweth no man. No, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. But as the days of Noe were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. Okay? Why? Because if he don't come back and set this devil down now, there shall be no flesh left. See how we got to jump back and forth? And except those days should be shortened. Of Matthew 24 and 22, there should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. Are you understanding? Okay? What does this mean? But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. Right? For as in the days of that were before the flood, they were eating, drinking, marrying, and giving in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark. You know what else they were doing? They had high technology, and they were about to destroy the earth like they're about to do right now. What does this mean? Let's look at this. Those days had not been cut short. No one would survive. Why? Because this nigga is abominable and he's got technology. In fact, unless that time of calamity is short, not a single person will survive. Cut short, cut short. See if I can glean anything real quick. No flesh. What does it mean no flesh would have been saved? This devil is out killing people using harps and gain of function. He's got way, he weaponizes all he can do. You give that nigga a banana, he will make a weapon out of it. Right here, nigga, eat this. All right? Reduce the number, already reduced, limited, shortened. Okay. You gotta extrapolate. All right. So anyway, these are the signs. What did the Most High do during the days of Noah? He had to stop this devil, right? Wickedness was running rampant, like it is now, right? And the technology of the day allowed them to, all right, murder is wickedness. So when you murder, how many 60,000 people because somebody wouldn't do what you told them to do? Somebody wanted to trade goods and services in gold instead of a dollar. So we're going to go over there and demonstrate shock and awe. What is that? That's technology. What is this? What is this? Wars and rumors of war. What is this? That's technology. You make a fire to come down from heaven. That's technology. All right? Famines. Technology. Gain of, Salakia. What is a seedless watermelon? What is frankenfood? What is GMO? It's technology. Technology. Heart. Technology. All right. Did they have technology in before the days of before the flood? Let's find out. There it is. Here's your answer. All right. The thing that hath been, it is that which shall be, and that which was done is that which shall be done. Right? That which is done, technology, is that which shall be done. What are they doing now? Well, they're using technology to kill things, and there's nothing new under the sun. What has been will be again, technology. What has been done will be done again, technology. There's nothing new under the sun. History merely repeats itself. As in the days of Noah, they started killing niggas with technology. Apparently, it has all, what is this word? All. It's all been done before. Nothing under the sun is truly new. Even if it was, see, when you understand, right? You understand this, okay? What technology, nigga? What technology, nigga? All right, have you heard of macro? Let's see. Ancient temples. See, niggas are stupid. Prove it, nigga. Ancient temples were used as technology. Techno. Like the pyramid, Great Pyramid, like some of those temples, okay? Is technology used in building ancient Indian temples? Of course. let's look at images here. When you understand that when you're looking down, you're looking at circuit boards, you're looking at different, let me see, they're not showing it, Angkor Wat, right? When you look at these temples, what they were made out of, right? They're still hiding the truth from you. There's the light bulb in ancient Egypt, and like this, for example. See, these temples were built, right, to spec. This was the technology of the day, all right? And what were they doing? Could they have been used as teleportation machines and the things that they actually claim? When you're dealing with technology, all right, they hide this shit. Let's see, Luxor, let's see, what am I looking for? I'm not using the right words here. When you see this, right, what does this look like? Right, it looks like CERN. What is CERN? Well, we're not going to say what it is, but it's technology. So if CERN, which is supposed to be a portal, if nothing is new under the sun, and we have CERN today, what does that mean? That means they had CERN back then. Okay. When you look down at these temples, see, ancient temples are, see, when you look down on them, this is macro technology. You see, they're still not showing it. Okay, when you look down on some of this stuff, you're looking at like a big, like, conduct energy and, you know.
PCB, printed circuit board.
This is what,
They're cutting it all up.
look at this. When you understand what you're looking at, see this? I like this. Why ancient construction resemble circuit boards? Okay? Look at this. You see this? This is Mike. So in the days of Noah, did they have technology? Now do you understand what I'm trying to tell you? The Most High had to come and destroy that because this devil was getting buck wild. Same thing he's doing today. Okay? See, I tried to use this as an example, but when you put this PCB right next to it, you begin to understand what is going on. What was that? I want to go there. I want to go to YouTube. And I know I'm going left right now. So, but that's the spirit. can explain it better than I can. That's in Mexico. Temple of Horus. This is in Egypt. Egypt had high technology. A lot of that stuff is hidden in South America under the jungle. Now, are you beginning to understand what the hell is going on here? Okay, so again, why did the Most High have to destroy the antediluvian world? All right, and the answer is because this devil, there would be no flesh left. So he had to save Noah and start over again. Noah and his family. Right? So when you understand these things, right, from let's go back. And the point is that it's high time that you awake out of sleep about these things. There's a reason. Matthew 24 and 22, and except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. Why? Because this devil has but for the elect's sake, those days shall be, what is it? It's locking. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. Okay? So we're looking at technology, and you can't say that's not true. Earthquakes, technology. Pestilences, technology. What is the CDC? What are they doing at the CDC? Well, they're taking a electron microscope. What do they call it? These superpowered technological ways of being able to splice genes. And what about famine? They're doing the same thing with the food. You got frankenfood. Well, here, eat all the foods you want and you get zero nutrition out of it. First of all, you're eating bugs, right? That's technology. Nation, how does nation rise against nation? The technology of the weapons at the time, right? Oh, it did a cyber attack on you the other day. China launched a cyber attack on Babylon the Great. Okay? Wake up. Take heed that no man, that was a natural causes. He died of natural causes. There's a heart attack now. Wake up. All right, so with that, we hope that the elect will edify you, brothers and sisters. Shalom.